We're going to go back to the book of Enoch because that has opened up a lot of questions for a lot of people. And I actually love reading the book of Enoch. You have to read it very slowly because there are a lot of things that are going on that is not explained in the canon Bibles. And one of the things that I like is more detailed. So we're going to talk about what part Satan had in the book of Enoch and who were the angels that fell with him. We're going to look at it through the Sefer Bible, and we're going to look at the Watchers as well, and we're just going to break it down and kind of get some understanding. And I want to start out with the question, was Satan the leader of the Watchers? And no, he wasn't. Satan, which is called Satan in Hebrew, and the Watchers are two different orders of angels with separate rebellions, though their purpose intertwine. Satan's rebellion originates in heaven, rooted in pride, ambition, opposition to Yahuwah's throne. This is in Isaiah 14:12-14 and Ezekiel 28:14-17. He became the adversary, the accuser, the deceiver, as in Revelations 12:9. Cast down with angels who followed his rebellion in Revelations 12:4-7. The Watchers' rebellion, the book of Enoch, originates on Mount Hermon on earth during the time of Genesis 6. Motivated by lust for the daughters of men, they left their heavenly estate to take wives and produce Nephilim giants. These are two different falls, but both are part of the greater kingdom of darkness now ruled by Satan. So who were the Watchers in 1 Enoch 6 and 7? So we'll look first at 1 Enoch 6, 1 and 2 with the Sefer. And it came to pass when the children of men had multiplied, the angels, the children of heaven, saw and lusted after them. These angels were called Watchers, Hebrew Irin, Iyrin. They were supposed to watch over mankind, not interfere. The 200 watchers swore an oath. Let us all swear an oath and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Enoch 6 and 4. Their leader, Shemyaza, he was the chief of the 200 angels. He feared being left alone if others backed out, so they all swore together. Now, the sin of the Watchers, they took wives from human women, taught forbidden knowledge, weapon making, Azazel, enchantments, astrology, war, cosmetic, seduction, abortion, root cutting, and sorcery. And 1 Enoch 8 and 1, and Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates. And Genesis 6 and 4 echoes this. There were giants, Nephilim, in the earth in those days when the sons of Elohim came in unto the daughters of men. The offspring of this rebellion were Nephilim giants, violent, lawless hybrids. Their spirits after death became the unclean spirits, demons. 1 Enoch 15, 8-12. So Satan's role in Enoch, though not the leader of the Watchers, Satan does appear in Enoch in a broader role. In 1 Enoch 69, 4-12 in the Sefer, this passage lists several fallen angels and their sins, including Yikon caused the first descent, Kaz taught enchantments, Azazel taught warfare and vanity, Kadril deceived Eve and taught warfare, Penumi taught lies and false witness. Kadril is possibly another name for Satan or a separate deceiver who worked with him. He's said to be the one who deceived Eve, introduced deadly weapons and rebellion. This connects to the serpent in the garden and shows Satan's role as tempter, deceiver, predates the Watchers' lustful fall. So what happened to the Watchers? The 1 Enoch 10:12. Bind Azazel hand and foot and cast him into the darkness. Cover his face that he may not see light. He shall remain there forever. In Jude 1:6 in the New Testament confirmation, and the angels who kept not their first estate but left their own habitation, he has reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. The Watchers were judged before the final judgment. Their giant offspring, Nephilim, were killed in the flood. Their spirits became the roaming demons that torment mankind today. And the reference is 1 Enoch 15:9-12 and Matthew 12:43. So, Satan versus the Watchers. The original origin of the fall was Satan. Pride wanted to be like Elohim. The Watchers, lust and rebellion on earth. Timing. Satan, pre-Genesis 3, heavenly realm. The Watchers, Genesis 6, on earth. The role, Satan, the accuser, deceiver, tempter, ruler of demons. The Watchers breach Yahuwah's boundaries to corrupt mankind. Leader, Satan, Satan, and the Watchers, Shemyaza. And fate, cast down but still active until the final judgment. Revelation 12, the Watchers bound in chains awaiting judgment, as in Jude 6, 1 Enoch 10. So, the final revelations and why this matters. Satan didn't just rebel to escape worshiping Yahuwah. He wanted to defile the image of Elohim in man, especially Yisrael. The Watchers served his plan by corrupting the bloodline, introducing forbidden knowledge, and planting seeds of rebellion. But Yahuwah used Enoch to warn, prophesy, and record their judgment as a witness. Now we're going to go into part 2 because we're going to dive more into the book of Enoch.